Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 2. Last time we were in Fun City and we defeated the survival battle, gaining us the fortune accessory. This time we're going to move on to much harder foes. First things first, you'll notice my party's a little out of order from what I was, where I had things before. And that's because I've finally decided to do all of the piety leveling that I said I was going to do. Now, the way piety works is at each level you put into it, you'll get a random approximately 3% into a random stat. Now, some of these stats might be maxed out. Let's take a look over here at Claude. Guts, if you notice there on the bottom, levels out at 255. But that doesn't mean that piety won't try and give it more points. So if you're trying to put all 10 points in all at once, chances are you're going to miss out on some stats because it'll try and put stuff into guts or it'll try and put something into intelligence, neither of which he really needs. If I haven't mentioned before, the con stat or the conscious is related to defense, strength to attack, dex is related to your hit percentage, agility related to your avoid, luck. I've heard different different people say different things. Some people say it has a minor effect on everything from hit, guts, block, item creation to saying it does nothing at all. So I'm guessing it has a minor effect on things just because otherwise it's completely useless, and that would be dumb. Kind of like the hit percentage in Final Fantasy VI. But anyway, let's see. Stamina is how much HP and MP you generate after battle. We don't really need that anymore, so don't waste any points into that when you're doing this. And of course, guts, how often you trigger your battle abilities. Now, I have already filled this stuff out for everybody else. Opera, Bowman, and Claude. I've left a few points left here on Chisato to kind of show how I've been doing this. What I did is I wrote down my statistics, my stats, for the only ones that I really care about. Now, with most of your characters, Opera, Bowman, and Claude, the ones you want to focus on are Dex and Agility. The reason for this is your hit percentage needs to be high enough to hit some of the super bosses, and 600, or I think it was like 630 was around where I was before I started doing this, is not enough. So I've gotten up to over 700. Ideally, you'll get as much as you can, but Avoid is also really, really good because it determines how much you block the enemy's attacks. Both are going to be very, very valuable in the two remaining super bosses. So there's that, and there's luck. If you get a few points in a luck, I wouldn't worry one way or the other. Chisato, on the other hand, at the start, if you'll take a look at my hit percentage on my remaining characters, I'm right floating around 700, except for with Claude, who's got in it the Angel Armband, which gives him a bunch more. But yeah, the Chisato has way more hit percentage than she really needs, and she's pretty high on everything else too. So you could try and balance out her defense if you wanted to. I wouldn't really worry about trying to build up your strength because it's just not going to help you all that much. You could try and build up her defense if you wanted, or like what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get agility for it. Hasn't really been working for me, but anyway, so I've written down the stats so I know what they are. I'll do one, I'll take a look. If it improved a stat that I wanted it to improve, then I'll be able to save. In this case, I got 1 point into stamina, which I don't want. So basically go, reload, and try again. Now, for some people, this is going to be far too tedious and you just don't care. I've never done it before. This is the first time I've bothered to do it. So I find that this is probably the best point in time to attempt to do this. That raised her defense, so I guess that's all right. Let's see here. If I get something good this time, then I'll call it good. I got more defense too. Well, whatever, I'm lazy. But yeah, basically that's the whole process. I did that with all 4 of my characters to build up things so that I would have a little better chance in the upcoming battle. The other thing that I did, let's just put Chisato back where she belongs, the bottom there. Not that it really matters your party orientation, it's just that's the order that I got the characters in, I think. Yeah, I think that's how I got them. Anyway, but yeah, that's just how I'm used to seeing them. So, let's take a look at our setup before we go any further. Levantine. You can go without the dual suit and use care tablets, but I find that's really tedious if you die, so nah. Star Guard, or you could also use the Valiant Guard. Doesn't really matter. I like having the additional stars spray, but you could go the additional defense route too, and that would also work. Angel Armband and a Slayer's Ring on Claude. And basically everyone else, Opera and Bowman, you're going to want to go Tri-Emblems and Slayer's Rings. Now, once you beat the boss, you'll be able to get something that I already got one of, the Angel Armband. Yes, you can get more than one of these. I would basically throw those on in place of Tri-Emblems as you go, but everyone else is pretty much set up the same way. We got Sylvan Mail. Bowman does not get lucky enough to equip the dual suit, so I'm going to use Care Tablet on him as soon as the battle starts, and hopefully he doesn't die too much. Chisato is going to be set up slightly differently. She has dual Tri-Emblems. You don't really care too much for the Berserk Ring in this fight for a couple different reasons. One, you're going to die anyway, so Berserk is going to trigger regardless. Two, you can use, they're not Might Tablets, what are they? Kamikaze Tonics, and they'll build up your, your stats anyway. Make you a lot stronger. The Algol has a small chance of inflicting paralysis or petrification on the enemy when you block with it, so that's somewhat useful. You can actually like beat the boss in a few seconds if you get super lucky. I've never personally seen this, but based on everything I've read, it's worthwhile to leave in there. Weird Slayers, of course, we want those, and pretty much as strong as equipment as we can get, as much defense as we can get. For our specialties, Tear Gas and only Tear Gas, Secret Medicine and only Secret Medicine. You do not want to have him on anything else because he'll just spam it and run out of MP, and the boss will be able to attack you multiple times while you're trying to do that. We want Healing Star and nothing else. And here we want Energy Sword and nothing else. Now I've tried this boss 4 or 5 times in the last little while, and if I use techs, I die repeatedly, over and over again, and it's really frustrating. If I use normal attacks, I stun lock the boss into place, and it doesn't really happen half as much. Like, the difference is, in the 2 test fights I've done earlier today, the one, I used normal attacks, and I died twice. I had 2 characters get killed, and I had to revive them. And the other one, I got game over and wasted, I think, 12 of my revive items. So, yeah. We're gonna go this route, I think. Once you're all set and equipped and ready to go, then we want to go to Specialty. Find someone who has music level at 10. We want to play the Evil Melody to get the super boss that is available only on the trumpet after getting it from beating the Cave of Trials. And then you want to hit this one here to improve all your parameters before exiting the menu, and that will raise all of your stats before you jump into the battle. This can be a very long battle. This is the Ethereal Queen, or however they want to pronounce it or spell it in this variation of the game. First things first, Care Tablet on Bowman, and then do not let her get that off. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to move over to Kamikaze Tablets. I'm going to control Opera to do Healing Star, and then I'm going to control Chisato. Now, everyone else is going to want to physically attack the boss, except for Chisato, who's going to spam Tear Gas. Now, the other thing we can do with her is also throw off some more of these guys to everybody else to improve their stats. Good job. You're doing your job there. No! Bowman! You're not supposed to be dying. He is the one you really don't want to die, because then you have to both revive him, control him, take him out of the battle for a second until you can get another Care Tablet on him, because pretty much every attack this boss uses will be able to inflict stone on your party members, and we don't want that. Now, you can just keep spamming if you want. Bowman is really stupid for some reason. He's hitting her weird. Let's see here. Kamikaze on you. Secret medicine in the meantime. And let's see. You want to use a discovery card. And what else do we want to do? We want to use... Where is it? An extension card.
Secret medicine.
Now we want to control Chisato again. But things are all set up. And basically have the other characters hold her in place by continuing to hit her. The stars from the Angel Armband will help a lot, but the multiple hits you get out of Tyrias are really great for holding her in place as well. So basically, just keep spamming at this point. Eventually, you will end up running short on MP. When you do, you could use pretty much anything. Goddess statue is right next to the spring water that I may have to use if Bowman gets stoned somehow. So I just use that one. But yeah, she's the only one who's going to be using attack. Everyone else, just normal attacks. And that's why we have the Slayer's Rings on. That will help. This boss is, I think, strong against darkness elemental attacks. But we don't have any of those. And unlike another ambiguously gendered angel, that it's hard to tell. So yeah, this one is not immune to the stars. It doesn't absorb the stars. So that's really great to have on. Allows us to hit the boss a lot of times. And that's pretty much the only way you're surviving. Alright, so I'm going to use another one of those. And there we go. That is substantially easier. Wow. 5 levels.
Oh my, what shall I do?
Yeah, I gained 4 last time. I already beat her once off screen, so that means I now have enough angel armbands to outfit these 2 as well, which will make the boss fight a lot easier. We do want to gain 1 more of these, but in order to do that, we need to take a bit of a detour here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Giveaway and set up the item creation I need to do, and I will see you over there. Okay, there we go. I managed to grab the item I was looking for, the Lunatic Earring. You can create this with Opera, as well as a few other characters using Moonite and Metalwork. So just go in there and do that. Let's see who else can use it. Ernest, Diaz, I think Pressus, and Reyna can do that. So you can create a Lunatic Earring that way. You don't need this. I'm just going to show off some alternate methods here. The other part of this is the Peep Non. Now we've got a bunch of them ourselves in the Cave of Trials, as well as stealing from Ronix on Claude's Path. But if you feel the need to create it, you need to do metalwork on Sage's Stones using Ashton, Bowman, Chisato, Claude, Diaz, Leon, or Opera. So there's that. And if you get these 2 as a combination together, let's go take a look here. Where did it go? Well, there's the Peep Non. So what the Peep Non does is it protects the wearer from peeping, or it sounds like it's a pervert item when I say it like that, but no, it's it prevents you from being stunned. So, okay, that's cool. Why do I need that? You get stunned, it's a pain in the ass. Now, where is it only usable by certain characters? I don't even know. I've never tried this method before. There it is. Okay, female only. Oops, stop that. Alright, I'll give you back your angel armband. We'll try it on Opera instead. That'll work. There we go. Lunatic Earring. Increases attacking strength. However, because so much effort goes into attack, it's hard to take proper aim. I believe this is the one... Oh, it's a Lunatic Ring I'm looking for, not a Lunatic Earring. One moment. Okay, we're back. Gotta love it when one source says that Opera can make the Lunatic Ring, and then you do it like 30 times and you don't get it, and then you look again and it's like, oh, she can't actually do it. Gotta love how multiple sources out there tell completely different stories. Anyway, so Reyna, Ernest, and I think Pressus can do it. Based on this other guide, and it's working here for Reyna, so we're gonna call that good. I'm only gonna make the one just because I want to show this idea off. And this ring is equipable by everyone. It's not an earring. It's a Lunatic Ring. Completely protects the wearer using magical power from the moon falling above. Does not tell you what it does. It makes you completely invincible. That's what it does. But it makes you permanently peeped or stunned. So when you pair that one with the peeped on, you are actually invincible. So let's, no, not formation will work. I want to control Claude. And then I want to turn off everybody's thing. And we'll call an enemy because anything around here won't survive anyway. Who's got a lower level? You got 5. You've got 8. That'll work. Evil. There we go. We'll call this guy. Slowly. But yeah, so let's run up there with Claude. Attack me. Yeah. I'm completely invincible. But you saw their item break? Yeah, this item can break very easy. And then you're stuck trying to kill him normally. And you'll end up dead. Let's get out of here. Fast forward. Oh, wow. I shouldn't have fast forwarded there. The effect of Chisato's algal must have kicked in. Oh well. She blocked and petrified the enemy, and we won the battle because of it. That's fine. The other option, I'm just gonna reload everything up there. The other thing you can do, and that's one of the ways you can attempt to make the fight a little more... Actually, we don't even need to go in there. To make the fight against the Ethereal Queen a little easier. The way I showed it off, it wasn't all that difficult to begin with. We'll go all the way up here. I can't remember where the other shops are. But yeah, there is another method, and someone in the comments has been talking about this one since like the start of the freaking game. I will finally show this one off because it's completely unnecessary at any point in the game, and I figure, well, I'll show it off for completionist sake. But other than that, I'm not really going to worry about it. Now, it's going to take me an hour probably to find the item I'm looking for, so give me a minute. Okay, I've found it. The Magical Rasp, the item that allows us to create different items. You're going to want to sell that so that you can make something else. So, once we've done that, where's my note there? We want to sell that, and we want to go Specialty Orchestra, and then we're going to go back, we're going to go Blacksmithing, and we want to work on Damascus. Now, without it on, we have a chance of creating the Bloody Helm, which we don't need, as well as the... There it is. No, that's not what it is. Hurry up and give me my item. I don't need another helmet. There we go, finally, after reloading about 4 times. For some reason, it took way too long to create this. The Bloody Armor is also dropped by the soldier enemies, I think both in the Cave of Trials, and Fienal, and the Field of Power, and the world map, so chances are you've already got 4 of them. If not, they aren't duplicatable, unfortunately. But anyway, let's take a quick look here at the infamous Bloody Armor. Sucks out the wearer's HP. Well, as you may have guessed from the previous strategy I showed off, it also makes you invincible, but it drains your HP so fast that you basically have to constantly be healing in order to make any use of it. But since it's making you invincible, it also makes you immune to status effects. So, let's see here. Set everybody up like that. Combat, formation, control opera. Give it a good save just in case. Don't want to have to do that again. And this is kind of the alternate way you can take down any of the super bosses in the game if you're struggling or you don't want to bother leveling up so much. You basically just need max HP to make this work. Evil Melody. Song of Blessing. Now, because we're basically invincible and the bloody armors don't break, unlike the other ones, we'll basically have no problems. But if you look at how fast we're losing HP, you basically need to sit here with Opera and spam the whole time. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Yay, fun. Okay, run you away from the action there. But yeah, you're not going to take any damage. She can easily kind of carry on by herself. They can beat the crap out of her if they want. I'm not sure if it will protect you against the instant death effect of that ability. Come on, Claude, get in there. There we go. Much better. Now, what is Opera doing over there? The AI is not very smart. You have to kind of babysit the AI. But yeah, normally that does thousands upon thousands of damage. And with bloody armors, you don't have to worry about anything. You just kind of watch them have fun while you sit here healing the whole time. Guess you could go in for yourself. Did I forget to equip her with a weapon or something? I can't even... I'm pressing the X button. Oh, there we go. But she wouldn't go in and attack. It was weird. But yeah, we're invincible. Doesn't this make the fight nice and boring? It's basically the same strategy as we had before. We're just going in there and spamming. But now we don't take any damage. You could spend items and, you know, build up your attack strength or whatever, I guess, but... yeah. Oh, hurry up and kill the damn boss already. By the way, this boss has, I think, 33 million HP. So yeah, the fights will take a long time to do, even if you're, you know, got like a lot of damage and using the right things and stuff like that. But yeah, Bowman and Chisato with the Weird Slayers will be able to heal themselves anyway. Claude will not. He can go and use his own healing ability if he wants. But I would just keep Opera to the side and she can heal things if she needs to. The boss can use a lot of really powerful attacks. Most of them deal upwards of, you know, like 4,000 or 5,000 damage. She's got instant death attack. Game does not want me to attack for some reason. But, yeah. The fact that we can't take any damage means we're not going to get interrupted on our attacks, we're not going to get peeped, we're not going to have to deal with pretty much any of the annoying aspects of the game. No status effects, no, none of that. I think we're doing crap for damage, though. That's what it looks like. It looks like we're doing almost no damage. So, I don't know. Maybe we're doing somewhat semi-decent damage. It's hard to say. There we go. Finally. And we got another angel armband.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, you could have used the extension card and the discovery card. Basically, I was using that just to try and get angel armbands. That boss can also drop the Levantine sword, so if you have, say, Claude and Diaz and Ashton in the party, you'll probably want one for each of them, because they're really freaking good. But in my case, all I need are the angel armbands, just to make life a lot easier when we go to take on the other boss, the other super special boss. We don't have another Slayer's Ring, but that's fine, because Chisato will always be using her other ability, the tear gas there. So anyway, that's the bloody armor trick. That's, you know, the peep non trick. I wouldn't know when we were going through the Cave of Trials. I said I'd get into it later. Well, we finally got into it. That's pretty much all there is. I'm probably going to do another take on the Ethereal Queen by using text just to show off how devastatingly powerful that boss can be. But other than that, we only have one more super boss to go, and as far as I can tell, I think that's it. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.